So I'm taking a break, um, or I'm taking a break from class. Um, I am now enrolled into aircraft maintenance school. But one thing I wanted to talk about is my path leading up to this and how I'm proud of myself. And I'm proud of myself. I am proud of my success, right? And how my path leading up to this was unthinkable. I never thought I would be in aircraft maintenance school, right? But I'm here, and I'm proud of myself for taking that step and creating a new life and not being reactive anymore to life, but actually being proactive and realizing that my life is not over just because I was used to doing one thing for a very long time. It is okay to start over at 37, right? And so, just a little background. Um, I was let go from my job that I had worked for almost 3 years. Actually, it was 3 years, from 2022 to 2025, and I was let go February 6th, 2025, right? And I worked in television production. I was an assistant editor in post production, and that was a job that I had been doing for. I had been an assistant editor for over 10 years, close to 12 years, right? And when I was fired, I was in shock, right? And I was in shock, but I also had some type of relief because I think my course there had been, or my stay there had been overwhelmed. I stayed longer than I should have, but I didn't know how to let go. And I remember looking back at my thoughts of, man, I just need a little break. If I can just do 1 year break, I'll be rejuvenated. Because I had burnt myself out. And I had the idea of, if I work hard enough, I'll be more successful, right? And to an extent, that makes sense, right? But I think as me being who I am, me being a black woman, and coming from a family that I'm from, where both my parents are workers, they don't know anything else. They work, and I picked up those habits. But one thing that I had to realize was that my identity was my job. And that gets dangerous when everything around you is based in working or your job, right? Which created a certain ego for me. And this is all in hindsight, and I've had over a year of to think about this and realizing that my journey here is not mistake. It's not a mistake. It is absolutely divine, right? But it took me a while to get there. And so in my mind, because of my resume, I'm thinking, hey, I'm about to get a job within a month or so, 2 months, 3 months. Baby, 3 months turned into a year and some change. And I'm still unemployed. But the me now that's unemployed is not the same me that was unemployed before. I had to go through some shit. I had to go through some shit mentally. I had to go through some shit emotionally spiritually. My transformation from February 6th, 2025 to now March, what is it, March 14th, 2026, has been monumental. And I'm proud of myself. I'm proud of myself. And I want to encourage people who are struggling with starting over. I'm 37. I had a career that I was proud of, right? And like I said, my career was my identity. And now it's gone. But I find peace in it. I found peace in it. And so now I'm living in that peace because I know, regardless of how the world presents things to us, it is not too late. And I can say that with all confidence. I am excited about my new career path. I'm excited about my new just life path. Because again, I won't wear what I've learned. My lesson from before is I am not my career. This is not my dream job. I actually don't have a dream job anymore. I just know I enjoy working. But if I'm going to work for the next 20, 25 years, I'm going to do something that I can see myself enjoying. And that'll have great benefits. But one thing I won't do is wear that as my identity, right? Because it can get snatched up at any moment. So when you don't have your money, and you don't have your accolades that mean anything anymore, I probably pronounced that wrong. But when you don't have your achievements and your retirement, who are you? Who are you after that? Who are you outside of your work ethic? Who are you when you are depressed? Who are you when you have to talk yourself out of bed and you still have a family and a household to take care of? Who are you? Because your job is not going to be there. And you have to step outside of the facade of what a career builds for you, right? And that's something I had to do, and that's something I had to learn. And I'm glad I had the support system to create that space for me. Not everybody has that, but I'm grateful that I do have a support system that would encourage me through my tears. And I had a lot of tears, and I came to the realization that I am powerful. I am actually most powerful when I don't have attachments, because I know who the fuck I am outside of that. And when you know who you are outside of material things, tangible things, that makes you the most powerful person in your world, right? So I want to encourage people to figure out who you are outside of the material things. Figure out who you are outside of the tangible things. Allow yourself to go through that space of doubt, self-pity, right? Like, well, let's be real. Being unemployed, you go through a lot of anger and grief. You have your self-pity moments too, where you're like, why is this happening to me? And hold that space for yourself. Just don't stay in it. Don't stay in it. Because after you ask yourself, why is this happening to me? Also ask, what is my lesson in this? What's the blind spot that I needed to see